All right, here we got a 1970 SuperBird. It's got a 446 pack. It's rated. It's got the two barrels. Or oh, wait a minute. You know, Plymouth calls it a 6-barrel. Dodge calls it a 6-pack. It's got the 2 barrels on it. It's rated at 390 horsepower, but it's probably like over 450 horsepower. You can see it's got the stock points ignition in it. Looks like it's all bone stock, you know, except for an Optima battery. Let's see, you know, I'm kind of familiar with the inside of this engine because I had a 69 Roadrunner for about 7 years. You could tell it's the 440 by in the front there. You see that tab, like right below that bolt, there's like it's flat. There's like a flat rectangular metal. It's part of the block. You see that right there. That would be a 440. The RB block. 383 wouldn't have that. It's one quick way to tell. Otherwise, it's very difficult to tell. 440 is just a little wider. Still easy to change the plugs in this. 70 was the only. They didn't have a 69 SuperBird. Only 70. They all came with vinyl tops. Get around to the placard in the front. It's got a 727 Torque Flight B transmission, 727B. You can see the bird up here. These, whatever you call that, the downforce spoiler, that's actually not just mounted to, see it goes right down into the frame rails right there. It's not just mounted up here like, so, you know, usually you'll see a spoiler mounted to the trunk lid or something. And they had to limit the sight, the opening, how far the trunk opened, due to it would hit the spoiler. Now these cars, I don't know about that. I remember seeing, I don't know if it was a SuperBird or a Dodge Daytona back in the day, because I'm 69 years old, so I remember, you know, them selling these back when they were new. They actually had them on a lot, like a 69, you know, Dodge Daytona, which is, you know, the equivalent of this, discounted. Nobody wanted to buy it because of that nose and the wing and stuff, believe it or not. So let's get you hear they have the production numbers usually, you know, as always, the Hemi engine was a huge expense for, I mean, if you're looking in, you know, if you could convert the dollars to 1970 dollars to today, I mean, it was like a huge expense to go to a Hemi engine. A lot of people, if they opted past the 440 Magnum, which is 375 horse, actually that had more horsepower than that. All these were underrated. Like the Hemi, they showed it had 425 horse. In reality, it was probably over 500 easy, I think 525 horsepower. And that's not even race tuned per se, you know. So I mean, you can even get more out of it. So this is one of 714 6-pack, or I keep saying 6-pack because that's what you know, Dodge called it, 6-pack. Plymouth calls it 6-barrel. Oh, it's got a 276 rear ratio, man. Usually these came with a 323 or a 356. So that's yeah, that should really get, yeah, here's the horn, beep beep horn. Yeah, raining out here.